Alright, I'm on hole number 2 of the Clifftop Links tournament. I'm in the opening round. Oh, just missed a heartbreaker eagle on hole number 1 there. My notes on hole number 1 said to start put the ball guide about a half a cup outside on the left. And I put it right on the edge of the left, hit it perfect, and it swirled the cup. Just almost went in on the right, so that half a cup to the left would have put me in the hole, but that's how the ball bounces. Hole number 2. All right, I'm coming at this with a Guardian and a Quasar. And my Guardian is not, it's 1.4 per ring. And so the rings are just a little bit bigger than my main account. So the setup on this is going to be, I found a spot down there with my white rings against the rough and my white ring against the sand. And because the rings are just a little bit bigger, I'm going to be about half the white ring on the sand and half the white ring on the rough. Using about 5.5 backspin maximum right hand side spin and a 40% wind adjustment. So we're down in this area right here. 5.5 max. So we're in that neighborhood, going right at it. So 3.2, that'd be 0.32, that'd be 12.8. That'd be, let's say, 4.5. So there's 3.42. So we're a little over three rings. You like that math? Hitting it perfect. So 3.2, that'd be 0.32 times. And that's exactly what I'm looking for right there. I like that roll up to it. I'm getting it. I did hit a hole in one on this with that adjustment right there. So the thing I do like is that you can't guarantee that these are gonna go in the hole, but you know, being close like that, so you're not having to take this long putt. I've seen a lot of people, and I was before too, getting long down here. This hole's really tricky. So let me see if I did that wind adjustment right. So it's 3.2, that'd be 0.32 times 4. That's 12, that's 0.32, that'd be 1.8. 0.32. 1.28. 1.28 is 3.2. That'd be 4 4s. Let's say 4.5. 3 rings is 4.2 and a little bit over. So that was a pretty close wind adjustment. Maybe just a little bit of an overpull. But on this particular hole, that kind of result where you're that close is really good. I can live with that. This is a hole, I looked through my bracket, and this is a hole right here that a lot of people dropped a shot on. And dropping a shot on a par 3 is that's brutal. So if we can do anything to make it so that our result is somewhere in that neighborhood, that gives us a pretty guaranteed birdie. And go on to the next hole and try and pick one up on the par 4s. This is not a high percentage hole-in-one shot, hole-in-one par 3 to begin with, but if we can tighten that up a little bit. I started the week off, I was doing a 10% adjustment, and then I went to a 20, and then I went from a 10 to a 40, and I wasn't hitting anything perfect on 40, so I wasn't getting a good read, and I dropped down because I thought, well, maybe that's too much. And then I went back to 40, and 40 seems to be the number that's working. You'll have to do that with your clubs, but the key there is I found a spot so that I'm starting off in the same spot every time. So I can work that number based off of that spot. There's so much movement on that if you pick another spot, you know, you might be in an area where it's not as far downhill or it's further downhill, and so you have to adjust that based on how you're approaching it. Alright, that was hole number 2 of the Clifftop Links tournament in the opening round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.